Hey everyone, welcome back to a completely normal intro of Doki Doki Literature Club. Because last time I tried to make an entertaining and cute intro, you guys told me that I was really cringe, and that your eyes burn with the intensity of 1,000 suns, and that I should take a break from the internet and consider never coming back. But it's not that easy to get rid of me, you stupid bakas. That's why we're back, to playing more Doki Doki Literature Club. That's right! Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. In the first episode, we met our squad of cute and innocent high school girls, starting with Sayori, Yahoo! Our childhood best friend, and potential love interest, Yuri, Yahoo! The quiet, sad one. I believe I called her sexy as well. Natsuki, the tsundere, who I wasn't a huge fan of, but apparently you guys are, and Monika. Satan. It's already Sunday. We're supposed to meet Yuri today. We're supposed to work on a group project with her. It's basically a date. I'm wearing my counselor shirt. If you don't get the reference, good. Maybe someone in the comments will let you know. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. That's why I selected her over Natsuki. Although, it's interesting to see that this game has branching paths. Because the game is so meta, that suggests that each branching path tells you more about the story, but we'll get into these discussions later. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. Also, fuck it, we're talking right now, Luki in this game is a fucking moron, dude. In editing, I was watching Monika say all the shit she was saying, and I was like, dude, this is the most obvious Satan serial killer I've ever seen in my life. Luki needs to get his head out of the gutter, stop thinking about anime titties, and go check out Sayori. Because I'm pretty sure she's gonna die, and Monika's gonna be the culprit. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monika said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feeling aside when she might need me? No. Actually, I'm saying no. I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Women love an assertive man. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already straight. What? The music stopped. Am I actually starting this episode with Sayori's death? She doesn't come and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Luki. Whoa, that was about to be the worst YouTube intro of all time. Hey, Sayori. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it always has been. I'm not getting that impression, dude. Her bed's not really made, but everything else is in order. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. Okay, fucking pretentious Luki, let the girl live. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you so suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Oh, Monika must have told her. Also the music, the motifs are different. Monika told me, yep. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monika today? Of course! But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Monika is orchestrating some sort of death to Sayori. I'm pretty sure... Again, I know some things about the game. I think she gets hit by a car. I think she gets pushed. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. You fucking moron. You could have done that. Maybe Saturday. Loki, even Friday. What the fuck were you busy doing? When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Luki. Huh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Yeah. I mean, I guess part of this game is like discovering that characters are deeper than they seem outwardly, including Sayori, who I do believe is depressed from the first episode. Monika, who seems to be the perfect girl, but just ends up being fucking demon spawn. I hope we can kill Monika. I don't think it's that kind of game, though. Although we'll find out. Sayori! I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? That's the neck. Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. And I'm pretty sure it's when Monika went to talk to her. I was like, dude, let me go talk to Sayori. And Monika was like, no. I will do it. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Ah. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Luki. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Luki? You're depressed? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Yeah. It didn't take a genius to figure it out. Luckily, you had a genius to figure it out. Did you know that? Yeah. Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Holy fuck! I immediately called it. Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. I know, Sayori. I told you to seek professional help. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people... Stop, Sayori! Don't talk like that. But I'm glad you're opening up to me. I'd like to be a support system for you. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. This guy fucking blows ass. I should have named him something else, man. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want to so badly for me just to not think about her? Why, Sayori? Huh? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. That's a lie. Even if there's only so much that I could do, you can't do fucking anything. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. And that's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Doki. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everybody together is the best thing for me, or be happy. But then, I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So, that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. Okay, that is a little problematic on Sayori, and I don't completely want to be her crutch, but I want to be there for her. Also, now I'm thinking, I thought it was going to be a car accident, but if she's depressed, all the, plot points lead to suicide, especially because we could pick suicide in the notebook. And the game had a warning, like a trigger warning about themes of self-harm and suicide to start. But my other call is that Monika is still gonna kill her and make it look like a suicide. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Luki. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped us is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. No. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished in my heart by hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Luki. Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Doki. Sayori isn't hugging me back. I wonder what this scene would look like if I wasn't romancing her the entire time in the first episode. Also in the first episode, I thought I was romancing Monika the entire time. While editing, I was like, holy shit, dude, you're the stupidest fucking dude on the planet Earth. And then you guys let me know in the comments as well. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remained at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Luki, Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want for her to know is that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Luki. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Well, she's not dead, but this definitely started heavier than I thought. I thought we were just gonna be hanging out with sad Yuri. But now we've got sad Sayori, and I feel like Luki is ill-equipped to deal with her issues. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all the days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No! Don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want me to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. That's gonna be the last time we see Sayori. Calling it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. Wait, is it Saturday or Sunday? It's Sunday, right? On the way home, I find myself feeling a little uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely gonna have a great time tomorrow. Little on the nose, don't we think, game? I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Yuri. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri is already in my room. Yuri? I let myself in, thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You could have always texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decide to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. Dude, my room... Okay, I was gonna say it looks like a serial killer room. It doesn't really, but the fuck is this? I have a TV in the middle of a bookshelf. A bunch of presumably books that are children's books, because what books are yellow, purple, red, green like this? And then I've got this bed that's way too big for one person, and Lord knows Luki hasn't been sharing it with anyone. It's so clean, like a serial killer's. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. Oh no, it'd be really embarrassing for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would have been even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there! I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. What the fuck? Are you the most socially inept woman of all time? I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. What? No, I was just spacing out. I wasn't hitting her. I was hitting myself. I was not reprimanding her. It's fine, I'm a counselor. I let go of Yuri's wrist, aggressively. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if she's making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget you're a pretty intense person. Ah! Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. If it's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved and kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Tea? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. What? A kaleidoscope? I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. Oh my god, Yuri. No one's gonna fuck with this except for you. No one wants to summon a demon. We've already got one in the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat, I lie. What's that wooden thing, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Ah, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. It is really good for reducing the status ailments of your team. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Oh wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. Holy shit, I should have picked Natsuki. Natsuki would have been... She could have brought video games or something, dude. We could have watched anime, read manga together. This sucks. Why did I pick her? I chose Jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that'll be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm gonna cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative! I lie, again. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. I lie for a third time. I'm a compulsive liar. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you'd put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? I do feel that pretty often when interacting with women and men. Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Luki. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbon, okay? So are we supposed to be in Japan this entire time? I mean, it does look like Japan. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. She also wrote that one poem, if I recall, about a raccoon and like a knife. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife, I say. It looks really fancy. Well... Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're gonna think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. Oh my... What? The girl writing poems about knives? The one that brought a knife into my house? Is into knives? No. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe? What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing into I guess. I'm into speaking. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. Good, smart girl. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. I cut myself, huh? Ow! Lukey, fucking moron, I don't want to play as you. Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no! A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri jumps on it and suckles it. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. Okay, basically, that's what she did. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off for now. No, actually, I love blood. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I was making a joke, dude. Okay, I know what kind of women I'm working with right now, okay? Okay, Yuri is fucking batshit. Monika is batshit and evil. Sayori, depressed. Natsuki, annoying. Okay, I know how to deal with this. I deal with these kinds of people all the time in my real life. And YouTube comment section. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird and took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Lukey, did you really just do that? Unfortunately, yes. Now we're even. Yuri looks at me like I did something wrong, because I did. Ah ha ha ha, I knew that would be a bad idea. Ah ha ha. It's not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil. The air would be extremely heavy right now. Yeah, because we're both fucking socially awkward teenagers. Although you guys let me know that these people are 18. I don't know. I feel like at 18, you learn not to behave like you're 13. I don't know. That's just my own experience. You're so weird, Lukey. Yuri giggles shyly. Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. In real life, I would tell her, what the fuck did you just call me? You're the weird one. I probably would do that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. There's a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected, and it'll be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with us, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. Fuck, I can't believe we're actually doing chores. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tables. That's right. One of the items Yuri asked was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. Sorry. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put in each of the tablets. And then, do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill up the cups too much, it'll be too diluted. And I'm back. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-sized glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips and then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see that Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Okay. She self-harms. How the fuck did I miss that? Knives. She likes knives. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri heartily dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for surprise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Neat. What are you gonna write? Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so that we don't get in the way of one another. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person, even if it's something simple like reading. It doesn't even matter if we don't talk too much. I mean, I feel you, Yuri. I like being in the presence of people. Being alone is like low-key isolating for me sometimes. But I do like being alone as well. Just, yeah, I also like contradicting myself. What the fuck are you gonna do about it? Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. Welp, I shouldn't have opened my mouth, because Luki will do it for me. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush. She accidentally kisses me, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. With our lips. Ka! Sorry! Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, droplets of paint. And on your neck as well. Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel and then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Oh my Yuri. Okay, you guys told me that most people pick Yuri on like their first playthrough. How you have those stats, I don't fucking know. But I totally get it. I mean, I do get it why people would do it. It's just not me. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with a towel. Is something wrong? That's not what I sound like. It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I'm doing way too much for 2 fucking droplets of paint, man. Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Just for a little longer? It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. Man, if Sayori knew what was going on right now, I do not think she'd be a happy camper. Meanwhile, Monika is like... She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What's happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist, sending a tingling sensation throughout my arm. And suddenly, her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Ah! Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movement seems clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you gonna add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it'd be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew! You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? Can you not talk like that for 1 second? No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed, or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean it's the last time it could happen. What a weird fucking date/chore session. That, like, she licked my finger, man. And that was low-key the least weird thing that happened. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out of the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then. Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll See you tomorrow. What the fuck are you expecting? A kiss, boy? Hell no. Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. Oh no, Lukey. About today. It's fine that we didn't have much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you didn't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so you're very thoughtful, Lukey. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. Oh my! I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori? Oh. Fuck, I was gonna go visit her. That's what I wanted to do right after this. Hi, Lukey. Sayori. Just now, we weren't... It's okay, Lukey. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. What a faker in front of Yuri, but I'm glad she said in front of me. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. I'm not gonna lie to you, girl. It was worse than what you thought. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Lukey? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart's splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, do not say that. It's true, Lukey. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monika was right. Confirmed! Monika! I should just... Monika? Monika was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not gonna let this continue. What, did Monika just like go up to her and be like, kill yourself? Seriously, I'm saying this unironically. Sayori, kill yourself. But why does she have so much influence over Sayori? I feel like Monika still is the controller of the meta game. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making out to be. It's something that makes me happy. Something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm gonna be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Lukey. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Lukey, I like you so much that I want to die! That's how I feel. Don't do that. It's not possible to like me that much. No, sorry. Let me amend that statement. It's not possible to like Lukey that much. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm, okay, and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? You still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need most right now, and that's what I'm gonna give to you. I love you, or you'll always be my dearest friend. I feel like we should go with the I love you option. I mean, I was accidentally romancing her the entire time in the last episode. I would feel guilty if I just had led her on the entire time. You'll always be my dearest friend. That may as well be me killing her. So let me go with I love you. Also, that's not to say if someone does say you'll be my dearest friend, you should do anything. Life goes on. But I know how this game works. I love you. I love you. Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you're truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Lukey. Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Low-key, that does look like me, except Sayori must be like 6'2". Lukey, is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Lukey. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment of my life, but why? Even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Luki. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for these things to get better again, but no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay, honestly, you said one good thing. Okay, I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it's always been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Luki, why did I become such like a fucking gentleman Giga Chad right now? This guy who didn't know anything about what was going on in the first episode? Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you loved me, but that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. Okay, this kind of low-key sounds toxic as shit now. I know what's best for you. I love you. Trust me. Stay with me forever. Haha. That's my promise. I'm sure it's all good intentioned, Luki. You're just an idiot. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her, and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, or something different. I know these thoughts would continue to plague me until back to the way things were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Also, I'm realizing, let me save, man. I should have been saving this entire time. Monika told me to do so. Not that I would have picked a different option. I think it's just smart to save as we go. Sayori's the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. Yeah, because both of us don't have any families. We just live in these houses. Monika, on the other hand, she has a family of demons. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations... Okay, now she must be dead now. For the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take it with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. Why and Yuri, bro? Oh my god, you horn dog. But knowing Monika, I'm sure the event will be great too. I'm like a Monika hater, but in the last episode I was trying so fucking hard to get her to love me. Speak of the devil. Luki, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monika's placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monika would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. Monika, you're not fooling me. What is this confused face? No. You'd think that on days this important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. Yeah, you fucking moron. Yeah, Sayori's depressed and she's stupid. She's stupid and I fucking hate her also. But wait, no. I told her I loved her. And I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. Is this game supposed to be like teaching people about depression also? I don't know anything about that, to be honest. About what the game is trying to say in terms of this. Ahaha! You should take a little responsibility for her, Luki. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. How the fuck did you know about that? How did you know about that? You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Left her hanging? Say no more. Exchange? Monika, you know about that? Holy dude, this game... Loki, I kind of got goosies, man. You know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? Okay, that didn't happen. I just told her that I loved her. I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Huh? Monika's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is nearly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's the one I haven't read before. Percent. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Percent. Is that a file reference? Look, you want to check something? One sec. So I'm checking now. It looks like this was just created. Happy Thoughts, which is a PNG file. I guess we'll click it open. Holy shit! What the hell is this supposed to be? Is this Sayori? She's the one with a bow in her head, right? In her hair, as it were. It doesn't look like anything else is important. Nothing date modified here matters, so let's just go back to the game, I guess. Well, oh my. I mean, I told you guys that I knew some things about the game. I clearly didn't get to this point. I don't know how exactly it ends, though. I mean, it must be with us defeating Monika, or do we die? Or does she kill each and every one of them, one by one? In, like, their own fucked up way. Like Yuri with knives, and Natsuki, she just annoys her to death. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Luki? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go get Sayori, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself, Monika calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. Still no music. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simplest gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they've always been. That's all she needs, and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. She's going to be hanging. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response, nor parents. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Yeah. Oh my. Oh! It's changing like the PNG was. What the fuck? An exception has occurred. Game script chapter 5, line 307. Okay, it's probably telling us to check that file. Maybe I can do that in a sec. Hopefully I remember what it is. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? Dude, I legitimately don't know what I would do in this situation. Like, if you guys walked into this room and saw your girlfriend hanging. I mean, Logan Paul would probably record it and put it on YouTube. Which is technically what I'm doing as well. Also, I don't want to censor this. I feel like I gave the trigger warning in the first episode. I don't generally like censoring things unless it really, really needs to be censored, in my opinion. These are, like, real things, and this is part of the game experience. It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. But did she kill herself or was it fucking Monika? I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her, I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. Fuck. Now it's making me feel bad. Well, shit. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. It would have been the same either way, I'm pretty sure, though. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it'd always been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club, screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. Fuck! I should have saved before! Is it worth doing that? I might still try. I had one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 Okay. End. That ain't the end, big dog. Oh shit, what the actual? Aha. So Sayori's becoming Monika. Monika's entire thing is having us fall in love with her, I guess? Man, should I load the game and just really quickly try to go through the Yuri stuff? I think I might do that. Oh, file error, characters / Sayori.characters file is missing or corrupt. The save file is corrupt, starting a new game. No! Holy shit, Serbian Cyrillic. Da. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since you were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk each other to school on days like this, but starting around high school she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. Dude, what is up with people being so damn loud recently? Holy shit. Also, at this point, I have absolutely no idea what's gonna go on. I knew / had a feeling that Sayori would die, but I don't know how or when or why the others will die, or if they're in on it with Monika. I feel like Sayori and Monika have been butting heads kinda since the beginning of the game. Come on, Monika. It's an ordinary school day. Like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs, excuse me. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I did say that to start. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. Huh. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Luki? Monika? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. So does she have like timeline manipulation powers too in universe? It's been a while, right? Ah, yeah, it has. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. I want her. Holy shit, I just went back in time. Basically completely out of my league. Out of Luki's league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. You know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather... Yeah, haven't we heard all of this? Which club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monika say she? Come on, Lukey. Lock in, dude! Look through the timelines. Hey, Lukey. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you'd do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Okay, fine, Monika, I'll do it. I'll do it. Why not? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monika? Sure, I guess I'll check it out. Awesome. You're really sweet, Luke. You know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. What is her end game, though? I don't, okay, I understand that Monika fucking blows. How many times do you want me to say it? She sucks cacock. But why? Why is she doing all of this? Is she actually just evil? Do we get to figure this out? And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monika and her irresistible smile. Is she the narrator, actually? Is she the one saying all of these thoughts? I timidly follow Monika across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monika, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. Girl 1. A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Luki. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls! So, let me guess. You're Monika's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. Sayori is the vice president, you fucking wench. You'll never get me to say that Yuri is the vice president. But I know so much about you, Yuri. I cut my finger. What are you gonna do about it? It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Luca in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monika, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was gonna, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Luki? Time manipulation or file manipulation? Were Yuri and Natsuki always just created by Monika, and Sayori was like the only other real character in the game outside of Monika, Luki, and Luki? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across from one another. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monika. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. I say. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow in this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard to find these two. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Did she create them, or what's going on? Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set? Yeah, we've seen this. Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. Doesn't it help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Yeah, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Luki, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, nothing, really. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Wait, does Sayori only die first if we romance her first? So we get to romance the other two girls, and then they die one by one? Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels. Yeah, fantasy worlds. We just call that fantasy, okay? The level of creativity, fantasy. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. That's a little meta too. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh, I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Okay, this is how it started, and we end up writing poems, right? So we're just gonna share poems again? How about this? Huh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Okay, let's go home and write a poem of our own. We've already seen all of this, so I'll probably just end up showing dialogue that wasn't shown. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Luki? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I'd join this club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, eh? The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Luki. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4, and I've been trying really, really hard to find new ones. And if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I'd feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poem is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Monika probably doesn't like me thinking that I'm spending time with beautiful girls other than her. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? You really mean that, Luki? Yeah. Could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all of this, I would be super pissed. Luki, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Luki, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. I'm just wondering... If Sayori's not an option to romance now, are we gonna have fewer words to choose from with our poem notebook writing minigame? Or can we still try to romance her? With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Okay, let's see if I can save right here, though. Or can I not say... Oh. I've unlocked a special poem. Would I like to read it? What if I click no? Man, if I click no, will I be able to read it? I'm gonna say no. Fuck you. I don't get to read it? I'm finding it online. I don't give a shit. Oh, and Sayori's not here. I mean, Monika. What's the difference? Okay, can I save? What? All my shit's gone. Aww. Okay, let me, just in case, I'm gonna go to page 2 and save in this empty slot. And then return. What else did I want to check? I wanted to check the finals and I wanted to check the special poem. Let me do that. Okay, so back in the files, I do see that characters have been modified. Oh, there's no Sayori. Okay. Interesting. Is that all? That seems like that's all that's different. What is Happy Thoughts? Yeah, we've already seen this PNG. Alright, so this seems to be special poem number 1. Happy Thoughts, Happy Thoughts, Happy Thoughts. With Sayori hanging. For some reason, though, I don't believe Sayori is the one who wrote this. Partially because she's dead, partially because Monika's fucking evil. Alright, let's write this damn poem. But now my question is, if I pick stuff like Vibrant... Okay, never mind. Can I not pick anything that, I guess, Sayori would have liked? Yeah, I guess those words just aren't there. I think what I'm gonna end up doing is picking Natsuki this time, because I've spent the least amount of time with her. So let's do that. And last but not least, amazing! Oh, never mind. Games. Okay. I think I basically got all Natsuki stuff. So let's see what we got. Hi again, Luki. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. And I teleport to school this time. I didn't even start at home. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. What's up with a lot of the hanging fucking metaphors, dude? Thanks for keeping your promise, Luki. I hope this isn't too overwhelming a commitment for you. You might dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Yuri, you have something on your face. It's just paint, don't worry. Oh my god. Oh, come on. Like, he deserves any slack. That's actually fucking scared me. You already had to be dragged here by Monika. I don't know if you just planned to come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki. Ooh. She's in front of the text. Monika? Natsuki finds herself stuck between Monika and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plucks back into her seat. I'm sorry, Luki. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read? Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. You don't really, if you don't want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be part of this club, so even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it could keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. Yeah, we've already seen all of this. This is... I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Okay, here we go. Natsuki time. You're welcome, everybody. You looking for something in there? Fucking Monika. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books in boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. Not in the Big 25, baby! Okay? Manga is now mainstream. How did you know, anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What is that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hands. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points at the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. There's the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Luki. Consider this as don't judge a book. Actually, I think I will. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. Yeah? Where have I seen that before? It's exceedingly... Moe? Don't just stand there. Ooh. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beside the window sills. She pats the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can read at the same time like that. Why's that? I guess it's just easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Why didn't we get to share our poems with everybody? I want to see what other people were writing. Especially Monika, and if the other 2 girls changed their poems. Sorry, I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Nah, loser, I do. Yeah, I don't like experiencing new things. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Oh? Natsuki, are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not! Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's just fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. You don't have any fucking friends? Is there any normal girl in this damn club? What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Oh, sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being like, eh? You still haven't grown out of that yet? It makes me want to punch them in the face. Why do you guys like her so much? I mean, classic, I guess, Tsundere. But manga is not for kids. Go read Vinland Saga. So real. Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge. Much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitate towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Who is saying that, though? Is Monika, like, hacking the game to have each of the characters say things that they want to say but would never actually say to Luki? Or is Natsuki just saying it now? Or is Monika just saying it? Who knows? Except Monika's kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. But? Wow, time passes. Natsuki's strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. I knew she fell asleep. What's wrong with her? It looked like she started to fucking, I don't know, man, narcoleptic. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey! She might want to get that checked. I don't fucking know. Hey, like, if it was happening to one eye, or maybe the mouth. Right, okay. Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monika reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She catches it like a dog. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give it... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Luki. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Okay. That is what I wanted to do. I think I'm going to start this time with Natsuki and Yuri and end with Monika. Because we basically confirmed Monika's a fucking evil wench. So her poem's probably going to be the most important. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. What do you think? Okay, well let's start with the things that I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monika said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poems if yours wasn't really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world that you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I said that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure it out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monika will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly. Okay, we've read this poem in the first episode, so I think I'll just skip this. Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read but hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but yeah, I already know what you did here, for some reason. And Luki doesn't. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright, Yuri, you're next. I know exactly what you're gonna say. A bird, intense wordplay. Own writing style. Yuri stares at the poem. She doesn't like it because she doesn't like Natsuki's poems. More than enough time for her to finish reading passes. Oh! Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Okay, please do. Read my poem. Yes, I want to see what it is. Is it exactly the same? Ghost Under the Light. Yes, I think that this is all the same. All the dialogue for Yuri was basically exactly the same, which makes sense because last time we picked Sayori, this time we picked Natsuki, so she just doesn't fuck with our poems so far. But I do want to see what Monika says. Alright, we've got only Monika left, so let's go with this and see if anything changes. Hi, Luki. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up to— How did I miss that the first time? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Luki. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem. I like it, Luki. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think something of Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. Was I supposed to pick up on that in the first episode? I guess not, because I didn't talk to her at all. I bet that each person dies based on who you romance. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. Why is she also she's the biggest gossip of all time? But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall, but he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Yeah, this is different, right? Or are they simply poems on flat... Oh no, are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Am I the way out? She knows that she's a video game character? I'm gonna assume that's what Monika is. She's a video game character come to basically life, thinking that I am her way out, realizing that Sayori, Natsuki, and Yuri are all just two-dimensional beings for us. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between the words and the lines. When performed out loud, it can be really popular. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess I could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Yeah, that's gotta be what her epiphany is. She's a video game character. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. Yeah, she already said that. I'm missing what that's supposed to mean. I think I'm realizing that there's also 20 words that we can use for each poem. So what if we split them 10-10 between Natsuki and Yuri? Who would we be romancing then? Thanks for listening. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This... Whoa. The music. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Okay, I think we've seen all of this. Oh my god, what the fuck just happened? Well, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. That all seemed... like it was normal conversation to begin with. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Yeah, call that as well. Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Luki hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'd be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me as she just noticed I was standing here. Luki? She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How did I... Oh my god. Pick one? Fucking... I don't know, man. Now I feel so bad. They both have issues, but I like Yuri more. I just like Yuri more. Okay, nope. I guess I'll pick Natsuki. Nope, I'll pick Yuri. Yep, Yuri again. I've confirmed myself with Yuri. Many... Can I pick Natsuki? Oh. Hey, Monika. Hey, Luki. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even comfort my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes, but I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I know it's you. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. So we just head back in? I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. What did she say to her? Called her, like, ugly and has no friends? Oh my god! I see Sayori hanging in the background. Have I not noticed that yet? Dubious. I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Luki, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something. But she keeps glancing at Monika. So do they know that Monika knows? Or, I mean, how? But then they would know. You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Luki. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. Let's split. Whoa. I was doing so well splitting it between them. I guess I'll click this. Oh my absolute fuck, dude. I am the jump scare god, and by that I mean I never get jump scared. Unrequited. Heaven sent. Precious. Giggle. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. But we'll only get to that in the next episode, because we did a lot in this one. But if you did enjoy this one of Doki Doki Literature Club, please consider liking and subscribing. Man, I'm so glad that I don't remember or don't know really anything about Doki Doki Literature Club like I thought it was, because this experiencing of the game is still so interesting for me. But I'm glad that we're experiencing it together, and that I'm calling some things and I'm also missing some things, and we're exploring the files. Maybe I should check the files one more time. Oh yeah, there's something new. I. What is this? What? I hate this. I can't do anything. Nothing. No matter how many times you play, it's all the same. It would be really, really easy to kill myself right now. But would it mean I don't get to talk to you anymore? All I want for you is to hate them. Why is that so hard? Okay, Monika wrote that. Chill out, queen. I wonder what happens if I do that. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Do you want to save changes? I mean, will it fuck up the game? I don't know. Save, sure.
Oh no!
Who knows? And then we've also got Can You Hear Me? What is this? There's a little devil inside all of us. Beneath their manufactured perception, their artificial reality is a writhing, twisted mess of dread, loathing, judgment, elitism, self-doubt, all thrashing to escape the feeble hold of their host, seeping through every little crevice they can find into their willpower, starving them of all motivation and desire, into their stomach, forcing them to drown their guilt in comfort food, or into a newly opened gash in their skin, hidden only by the sleeves of a cute new shirt. Such a deplorable, tangled mess is already present in every single one of them. That's why I chose not to blame myself for their actions. All I did was untie the knot. Yeah, I mean, their artificial reality, twisted mess of dread. I mean, she clearly knows that she's a video game character. I mean, that's how I'm interpreting this, at the very least. Ooh, man, this is getting exciting. In the next episode, I hope we get to actually tackle Monika. What if this game, the ultimate gameplay, like, final boss, is having to delete the correct files? That would be so interesting. And it looks like that's all that we have in the Doki Doki Literature Club files. Okay, so, yeah, I think we'll call it here. But like I said, if you enjoyed this video, consider liking and subscribing. I wore my counselor shirt this entire time. I feel like it helped me out a lot. And if you have any suggestions for future videos, let me know in the comments down below, because everything I do for you. And go check out other videos on the channel. We have a whole library of variety content. You already know how it is. I'm trying to bring YouTube back to the days of old, but, you know, maybe golden age it up a little bit with genuine variety, nicheless content, no clickbaiting or rage baiting, just trying to be funny, building a community, actually be intelligent sometimes too, I know, if you can imagine, so it would help me out a lot. But until next time, I love you, and stay safe out there, Monika.